I'm Rosie.
And I'm Jim.
And this is Cruising Sea Venture.
Hi everyone. All right, so it's time for a new episode. So let's show you, this is a traveling episode where we make a lot of tracks. Let's show you on the map where we're going. We left off last time in Shoal Bay. From there, we headed out into Johnstone Strait, straight up Johnstone Strait, where we went to Port McNeill. From Port McNeill, we headed out around Cape Caution to Fury Cove. From Fury Cove, we headed up Fitz Hugh Sound, past Shearwater, up through Jackson Narrows to Bottleneck Inlet. Now we got to switch maps. From Bottleneck Inlet, continued north up Prince's Royal Channel, across Wright Sound past Hartley Bay, up Grenville Channel to Low Inlet. From Low Inlet we continued on out of Grenville Channel, around the outer islands, and to Prince Rupert. Quite a voyage, so let's do it.
After a rainy day at Shoal Bay yesterday, it looks like the sun is wanting to come out today, and we are taking off. And here's the view looking back at Shoal Bay. We're approaching Green Point Rapids. We're about 30 minutes before slack, and it's about 8 or 9 tenths against us right now. Here's the bird's eye view of what's going on around us.
Cruising north up Johnstone Strait. This is the main channel. Last year we went through the Broughtons with Paul and Judy, and you can see those videos from last year, and had a great time. This year we're making a little more tracks so we can have more time in Alaska.
Hey there everyone. We're at the dock in Port McNeill, and we're kind of waiting out a blustery day before we go around Cape Caution tomorrow, so we thought we'd use this day to catch up on little things like cleaning up the boat and some engine maintenance and laundry and fill up the water and
edit video.
Yeah, gotta really work on that. And now we're off to go do grocery shopping. All right, we got our loot at the local IGA store, and it is about 2 blocks from the marina, and it's adjacent to the important liquor store, and really there's the hardware marine store across the way. Everything's actually really close to the marina, and they give us the permission to take our shopping cart to the head of the dock, and we can deposit it there. So that makes it really easy.
Yep.
We don't even have to
return at the marina.
Yeah, we don't have to carry all this stuff around.
We've had a great relaxing Friday morning. It's right at 10 o'clock or so, and we're leaving Port McNeill, headed for up around Cape Caution. So we'll get to Cape Caution, we're a ways away, so we'll get to Cape Caution around dinner time, and then figure out our course or plan from there. Completely calm as we head toward Cape Caution. Rosie's busy editing video.
Yep.
And cruise ships out the window off in the distance. A couple of them coming by. I know, I see them.
Oh, look at them, they're awesome. Woohoo! Dolphins! they're so fun. Oh my goodness.
We got dolphins on the bow. Woo-hoo! They are so fun when they come swim with you.
Oh my gosh, look at them.
These are the world's fastest dolphins. Though they slow way up for us.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh.
They're all around us. Continuing our journey north, there lies Cape Caution. So we're here close to the point, just 4 or 5 minutes away. Paravanes are in the water and definitely working. Maximum roll is about 5 to 6 degrees, sometimes a little more, but mostly staying in that 5-degree window. A little bit of pitching, as you would expect. And no wind today, so there's no chop on top of the ocean rollers, and I'll try to get a view, because you can't really hardly see them, I think, in the camera. I'll try to get a good view of the ocean rollers for you.
Here are the swells coming along our front quarter. And they're pretty reasonably sized. But we're really rolling very little. 0 to 5 maybe on the bigger ones. Really nice. Alright, it's about 8:30 p.m. We've arrived in Fury Cove after leaving Port McNeill earlier this morning.
The view out the window as I sit and read my book at Fury Cove at 9 p.m. Rosie, what are you reading?
I'm reading
The Hungry Ocean by who?
Linda Greenlaw
From Perfect Storm,
from Perfect Storm.
where the paravanes on their boat flew out of the water and crashed into the house?
That was not her boat.
No, that was Perfect Storm boat.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning from Fury Cove. It's 5:50 in the morning. We've got the engines warming up, getting ready to go. So this is a great bay, and there's a whole ton to explore here by dinghy. And we got here late last night, and we're leaving early this morning to head on north to Alaska. But we spent some time here last year, and so if you want to see all about Fury Cove in this area, we had a great time here, and you can go to last year's video series and find it. I'll put the number of the video episode on the screen at the bottom. But for today, we're going to make tracks, because the idea for this year is to get to Alaska and spend as much time in Southeast Alaska as we can. So while these are great anchorages, we're going to be on our way. And cruising, we think maybe 15 hours today. We'll see. There's the Aidenbroke Island Lighthouse, and cruising on up Fitz Hugh Sound this morning. Relaxing on board as we continue our cruise north to Alaska, making tracks for icebergs, bears, and remoteness. Passing Shearwater, a place we took about 6 weeks to get to last week. Rosie continues to edit videos, so that we hope to have one ready to post by the time we get to Ketchikan in a few days. So what we've taken 6 weeks last year to do, I think we have done in 6 days this year.
Yeah. Oh, what fun.
Woo!
We're cruising through Jackson Passage.
Are you filming?
Yep.
So I think we're gonna get like to not much water.
Not
12,
too
7,
much.
6. We should see like 13 on the depth sounder.
All
As
right.
we wind
Look,
through
there's
these
a
rocks.
heron going through there.
See where the water's breaking on something right up there?
Yeah, don't go there. 16.
You're watching the depth.
I am. 14. We went through that little slot there.
Still cruising. Left Fury Cove 6 a.m. this morning at 6:30 p.m. We're going to run about almost 2 more hours. Nice and calm. Just relaxing, listening to music really all day. Beautiful out the window as always. On really long days, Rosie and I take turns at the helm. So right now she's making a chef salad for dinner for us. There it is, our chef salad dinner. View out the front. Couldn't be any better. At anchor at Bottleneck Inlet. This is looking out of the front of the boat at the entrance to Bottleneck. Pretty cool. It is 9:45 p.m. So we've left Bottleneck Inlet at 6 a.m., got up at 5:30. When we anchored there last night, between 8 and 8:30 last night, on our quest to get to Alaska, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sailboats and 1 powerboat anchored. And get up at 5:30, there's only 2 sailboats left. All the rest left earlier. Man, oh man.
We're in a tough crowd.
Yeah, this is a hard-working crowd. So it's just after 6 a.m. We're on our way. Our plan today is to only cruise 10 hours. So we'll see. View out the front remains calm, beautiful. Of course, we're doing the inside passage. If you want to take your boat to Alaska from Seattle, I think about 90% of it's going to be in this kind of water. Just this calm inside passages. Quite beautiful, but cloudy today, so let's hope it burns off. Not to mention it's a balmy 47 degrees.
Beautiful. Here's a plane coming down the channel.
Currently in the process of downloading our predict wind weather for crossing Dixon entrance into Alaska in a couple of days, just seeing how the forecast looks for the next few days, connecting our predict wind via the satellite. But while I'm sitting here doing this at the computer, not a bad office view as we cruise along. Continuing to cruise north, getting ready to enter the south end of Grenville Channel. Up here, a long, narrow, 35, 40 mile long channel. It comes out just south of Prince Rupert, very close to the Alaskan-Canadian border. Continuing our cruise up Grenville Channel. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're actually going to stop here in about 45 minutes and have a little bit more time at anchor this evening. All right, our planned anchorage today is Low Inlet, Nettle Basin. There's some waterfalls here, so we'll see if we can go anchor around the waterfalls. And I think we are 15 minutes out, further up the channel here. So looking out at Barney Falls, it's a light rain. The boat is held in position right here. We will not move or swing or anything. So there's like a beautiful rainbow right here in front of us.
Here we are in the crow's nest, and I thought I'd give you a bird's eye view of where we are. So this is Nettle Basin in Low Inlet, with Barney Falls.
Continuing our cruise north up Grenville Channel. Rosie's at the helm, studying a book on Southeast Alaska.
We're figuring out where we're going to go.
Which book is it?
The only one?
The only one, yeah. Exploring Southeast Alaska. Dixon Entrance to Skagway. Though we read in another book that there's a new edition out. So when we're in Prince Rupert, we're going to see if we can find the new edition.
Yep, because this one's older.
In the meantime, cooking pancakes and hamburger patties for breakfast. We're at the north end of Grenville Channel.
Yep.
Opening up and slowly turning our way toward Prince Rupert. We are 27 nautical miles away. And except for the two other power boats at the anchorage with us last night that are behind us, nothing. No other boats.
Large ships in what looks like a coal terminal and a grain terminal. We're adjacent to the DP World cargo port. DP World is what it says on the cranes. And this ship, it looks like, arrived from, I think, Korea today. It's 1,000 feet, and the cranes are busy offloading it looks like. We read that Prince Rupert has recently started picking up on the container ship business, in part because they can get cargo to the Midwest of the United States 2 days quicker than they can from Seattle or California ports. So they're starting to pick up business here in Prince Rupert.
Okay, there's Sea Venture at the dock with a Nordhaven in front of her. And a George Bueller designed a diesel duck. The David Ellis right here at the dock closest. The David Ellis anchored with us last night, and we cruised at the exact same speed. We cruised within a half mile today for 9 hours together. And so when we got to the dock, we had a chance to meet them. We're going to have dinner with them later. But this diesel duck was built in China, very close to the Cheoy Lee factory, very close to each other. And these owners were involved in her build and brought her here on her own bottom via Japan and the Aleutian Islands and the Gulf of Alaska many years ago. So it's just great to meet other people who have taken their boats and cruised around the world. Downtown Prince Rupert, part of the waterfront area of Prince Rupert, where the marinas are located.
It's low tide here in Prince Rupert, and the city is getting ready to welcome a cruise ship here around 7 this morning. But it's about 10 to 7 now, and I think they may be a little bit later, or they're really fast. I don't know. But we're getting ready to take off. All right, we just pulled out of the marina this morning to get going. We're following the David Ellis as we go through a channel that'll be kind of interesting up ahead. So they were kind enough to wait for us, so we're heading out after them. And finally, our cruise ship is showing up. I was hoping to get to watch it dock, but oh well. It's a 650-foot cruise ship. Ooh, what is it? Seaborne Surgeon. There you go, coming to Prince Rupert.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. We really do appreciate your comments and feedback. That's been great to hear.
In the next episode, we cross into Alaska and we slow up the pace a bit. So join us next time. Until then,
wishing you no wind and flat seas. Bye.
Bye-bye.